welcome to Treasure Hunt. Well, if you haven't seen the programme before, what happens is this. We have two contestants who are going to try and solve 5 cryptic clues, and if they do so, they'll win £1,000. I shall be trying to help them, and so, of course, with our Sky Runner Annika Rice and the Treasure Hunt helicopter. We don't know where they are at the moment. Our two contestants today are Joan Simpson and Sandra Craig, and they come from County Antrim in Northern Ireland, and they're two friends. But before I have a chat with them, let's just say hello to our lovely Wincy Willis. Dear Wincy.
Hello, Kenneth.
How are you today?
I'm very well. You look well, are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Yes.
You're going to give us lots of nice information too, aren't you?
Oh, as usual, I'm giving lots away.
Actually, your information is really very useful. Don't forget that.
Yes. 45 minutes you've got against the clock, and I'll be giving you regular time checks, so lots of luck.
Thank you.
In Northern Ireland, Joan?
I live in a village called Glenavy, which is quite near Aldergrove International Airport.
Do you have a family?
Yes, I have 2 boys, Niall, 18, and Ewan, 16.
And you live close to Joan, do you, Sandra?
Yes, just a few miles away, in Crumlin.
And you also married?
I'm married with 3 teenage children.
Mm-hmm. And you work?
Well, I work on the farm. I'm a farmer's wife.
So that keeps you very busy.
It keeps me fairly busy.
Well, the very best of luck to you today.
Thank you.
I hope that Annika can hear us. Annika, where are you today?
Hello there! Great to talk to you all. This is rather strange. When you see the programme go out, you'll see why. But I'm going to give you a rather knotty problem. If I'm north of the Black Country and south of the Peak District, where could I be?
Well, I wonder.
Well, I'm actually in Staffordshire, and if that isn't a knotty problem, I don't know what is, because actually the knot is the emblem of this particular county, and it's not that complicated Boy Scouts knot, cheap shank. It's a nice lover's knot, just for you, Kenneth.
Oh, thank you.
And in fact, I'm about to be tied up in a sailor's knot, because I'm actually on a boat in the middle of a reservoir. What will they think of me? We're actually sailing along in an osprey on the Blithfield Reservoir, and if you open your map, you'll be able to see where that is.
Right, we've got the reservoir,
Oh,
right?
brilliant.
It's right by us. Are you near the causeway?
Yes, we're just coming into land, or whatever you do in a boat. We're just coming into the jetty, and I'll introduce the crew in a minute, because they're up in a helicopter. What are you lot doing up there?
Well, while you're waiting for them to come down, I'm just going to have another word with Wincy.
Okay.
Wincy, tell us a bit more about the area, would you?
Love to, Kenneth. Well, Annika is right in the very heart of England, in the West Midlands, north of Birmingham and Wolverhampton, in Staffordshire. And here's today's territory in more detail. The area east of Stoke-on-Trent, which is way up there, and Stafford way down on the bottom of the map. Okay, her start position, as she said, is in Blithfield Reservoir.
Right.
Right in the middle, by the sound of it. Right, the
quite
hints
as
to the
bad.
treasure. Every dog has its day or two.
Every
Okay,
dog
Wincy,
has its
ready
day
when
or
you are.
two. Well,
Okay, if we're all set to go, lots of luck. Start the clock.
Start the clock and read out the clue. Hi,
right,
Graham.
just a second. Here comes the clue. A dictionary doctor's birthplace reveals a lordly cameraman. Find his home and
you very
focus
much.
on the pedagogy in the stables.
Terrific. Well, thanks to
Well,
Keith and
well,
Neil there, and the
dictionary doctor's
Blithfield
birthplace.
Sailing
Dr.
Club.
Johnson.
Thanks, lads.
I
Bye.
think.
Are we having the books then, from Stoke and Stafford?
Hi, you got down quickly. You were up there a second ago. Right, let's just get off this very slippery jetty and wander back to the
That'll be enough.
helicopter.
That'll be enough to get on with.
Hello, Annie.
Right, can I say a very warm welcome to the crew, of course, who are a bit soggy this morning because it is raining a tiny bit. Graham Berry, Frank Labour, who didn't get a chance in the boat there, but you can come back later for that sweet
I'm
pair,
pretty-
very sweet couple there, very charming.
I'm pretty sure that I know what this is.
go
Shall I
find
tell
her.
you?
Yes, please.
Please give us a
I
clue.
think Dr. Johnson was born at Lichfield, and we're looking for Lord Lichfield, who's the lordly cameraman,
right.
and he
Have a
lives
quick
at Shugborough.
session.
How marvellous.
Quick
Now.
photo
What's the name,
session.
please?
Shud.
Shugborough.
S-U...
So just give
So
Annika
it's
some
in
directions.
the helicopter and west, sort of southwest.
Southwest, okay, well, let's come and say hello to Keith.
Can I say west? Southwest?
Right.
Well,
Right.
focus on the pedagogy in his stables. What can that possibly mean?
Hi, Keith. That was great. Was it difficult to fly so close? You did brilliantly. This is Keith Thompson, by the way, as if you didn't know, our pilot.
Ooh,
There.
you've got something there about Shugborough.
So
Can
we
you find
think we
anything?
want southwest at the moment, Keith.
Tell her what you're looking for,
Shugborough
or what she's
Park.
looking for.
The Colwich.
What are we looking for?
We're looking for Shugborough. Have you found it? So, can you go look due west? There's a place called Great Haywood. Can you see Great Haywood?
Sorry, hang on. Great Hayward, yes.
And Shugborough is just the other side of the railway line.
Got it, yes. Shugborough?
Yeah,
Shugborough. Oh.
that's where Lord Lichfield lives. He's the lordly cameraman.
Oh, right, okay. We're on our way, and we leave the Blithfield Reservoir. My crew down there, that was great. The weather's just holding off, but...
Here's quite a bit about Shugborough. Would you like to
thank
see
you.
that?
Promising.
Yes.
Focus on the pedagogy in the stables. What's pedagogy mean?
School of some sort.
Teaching, yes.
Teaching young. Yes, Shugborough with its museum housing, among other things, a collection of saddlery tools, coaches, oat cake making equipment.
For a photographic session.
Well,
be.
hopefully. Are you going to model for us, Annie?
Well, I do happen to have my little blue number on today, and Keith is looking particularly fetching in his little black leathers back there. But no, actually, in reality, I'm covered in a big blue sou'wester, because it looks as if the rain's going to come down.
Nothing about a school yet that I can find.
This could be a new look treasure hunt, a sort of ready for sailing look.
Recently.
Anyway, sorry, enough of all this frivolity, and we are skimming westwards to
Lord
Shugborough
Lichfield is now
Park.
into conservation, according to this.
And we're
What's the pedagogy in the stables?
going over this broad area of
We're
rich
trying to
pasture land here. Lots of
Well,
dairy farms.
Riding school?
In fact,
Oh, could be,
Staffordshire
couldn't
is
it?
hardly the industrial area you imagine.
Annie, it sounds marvellous, but I wish I could find out
Oh,
what this
sorry.
pedagogy is in the stable.
I was just trying to inspire you with descriptions of this lovely countryside. It's not working, is it? No.
The principles, practice or profession of teaching.
Yes, well,
but,
well, what are they
it's
teaching?
going to be either photography or riding, I would have thought.
While
if it's
we're
in the
hanging
stables
about,
and Lord Lichfield.
Graham's just having a quick... I want to say thank you to the boys of the Tactical Supply Wing at RAF Stafford, because that's where
Shugborough,
we've
there
been
we are.
parking our helicopters, and they've been looking after
And
us
there's a
very
little
well. Thank you
plan.
very much.
Annie, we've
Oh,
found...
hello.
At last, it's Sandra here. We've found some more detailed information. I'm afraid we're a little bit slow off the mark, but we'll try and do better.
I think you're doing remarkably well. We're going to be... What are you pointing your... Oh,
We found... I found a leaflet here which talks about the museum.
Signal. Sorry,
There is a museum at the entrance to the stable yard.
Look,
a museum. Right, well, we'll be there in literally 40
pedagogy,
seconds.
teaching in the stables. This is all sessions about...
So it's the stables we want, Annika.
Yes, can I read to you, Annika?
Yes.
From October through to Easter, they offer packages. Obviously, summer school,
Yeah,
well,
hear
not
about
summer
all of
schools,
them, look.
winter schools. Doing things like butter making, cheese making, farmhouse cooking.
Ooh, arr.
Wow, yes, yes.
Ooh, that sounds a right nice scene you
And
just
there is a
described.
schoolroom, an actual schoolroom, learning the 3 R's with slate boards and pencil.
Right.
So we're going to be looking for the schoolroom, I would think,
You think I'm going
which
back
Kenneth
to
has
school?
just handed to me here.
What's the significance of the school? Here's the house ahead.
Yes, well,
The clue says focus on the pedagogy in the stables.
focus is cameras again,
camera
if you
on
want
Perhaps
to.
they're having a photography lesson.
Perhaps.
Could be.
Perhaps, but if it's a
No,
museum...
it's Victorian.
It's
It's Victorian.
I'm trying to see the little plan of the place again, Annie. 'cause
Okay,
this-
well, you
Yes,
have a
it
little look. Let me describe this beautiful white house, immaculately laid out gardens. And there are all these outbuildings. Where the museum is, who knows? Little groups of children here obviously come on their...
Do you know if the museum is actually in the
Does
ground
it not
beside
say
the
there
house?
in the... Have a look
You
here.
think the museum is actually in the ground, not
Shugborough,
past the
yes.
house?
Yeah.
Yes, the Mansion House and the Staffordshire County Museum.
Right, okay, well I'll ask.
Yeah, the old servants' quarters now house the museum. For we're expecting to find...
There is, look, there is a farm museum here. Is
Oh,
it that?
sorry.
Is it that? Is
Right.
it the farm museum? Is it the... What museum is it we're looking for? No,
Here
it's
we
the
are.
county museum we're looking for.
Because the Park Farm
County
is not the
museum.
museum.
No, that's right.
The County Museum, the Staffordshire County Museum is situated in the stable block.
In the stable
Now,
yard.
look, here's some school children. They'll know where the schoolroom
So
is.
if you can find the museum entrance...
The museum or the
Where
schoolroom.
are you? Where are you?
We've just